So, it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. You know, I have this video to give us, and it's something that is really what, you know, annoying because men are done with what? Marriage, you know, and relationship. You know, when I was a kid, we do used to go to party then in Africa. And when I arrived here in 2016, I saw a lot of, marriage, which they did right in front of me. But since last year, this year, I can't say if peradventure I have crossed like two places where they hold marriage, even in the church. And it's something that is scaring because we don't know where we are heading to this generation. Men are no longer approaching women because of, fear of divorce, disrespect, disloyalty, dishonest. And sometimes I do used to ask myself, does that mean we have totally forget what the book of Genesis narrated, that men should go to the world and multiply? And not only that, when I was walking in years back, there was one of my friend who make a statement. He said, Samson, are you not scared of, having a woman marrying? I look at him, I said, what is going on? Why? Because I come from a home where my mom, have never one day raised his or her mouth like shout at my dad, not once. But this generation, mostly here I base, I come to figure out that in marriage today, both Africans and the Westerner, here where I live, we don't know who is a man and who is a woman. That is just the far truth. We don't know who is the man and who is the woman. And today, majority of the young men today are scared of that. Because a home where you can't dictate who is the man and who is the woman is very dangerous. And you can see that men are no longer approaching. They are no longer approaching themselves. The next thing you hear today is that there are beast GA, which I know you will understand. I can't pronounce it because it's against what YouTube law. Beast GA. Sometimes I do used to ask myself, what is really happening? The world we are today is very dangerous. I can remember in years back when one of our friends, they were fighting here in Italy, where I do used to base. They were fighting. The woman carried a bottle to stab with the man. She carried a bottle and break it. All of us was watching it like a movie. And after everything, some of my friends were asking me, Samson, are you going to risk this thing? Can't you see what is happening in the world? There is no respect again. And it's something that is baffling because our government, majority of the law they approve is the cost of all these things. Because those days when I was in Africa, we do used to go like every blessed Sunday, bro. Once we come back from church, the next thing you will see us, we will go around most, You must see people hosting marriage. You must see people, hosting marriage, whether it's small or not. All those party, music. But today, here in Italy, my brother, there was a lady that they married when I was in my mother's house, then here in Italy. She was 25. The man was like whether 28 or 27 or 30. Then, so the woman was saying like, she is too young to get married. I said, 25 years? She is too young to get married. When do you think that she ought to get married? When she gets to 30, 40? And today you come to see people who are of fortune, who are what, fortune to get married, who are favored to be in relationship today. You will see them like, if you ask them, how long have you been in the marriage? They will say 40 years, 50 years. Some will say like 40 years in relationship. Some will say like 15 years, 12 years. What are you guys waiting to do? What? To get married? Because the men are scared of marrying the women, and at the end it turned against them, which is very, very bad. Because trust me, the reason why we have a lot of rate of people in the prison today is because of single mothers. I'm not saying, don't misunderstand me, I'm not saying single mothers, that means we don't have good single mothers. But out of 100, only 40 or 30 are responsible. Because a home where a child have no fatherhood, father learning or father memorizing, you got to understand that it will be very difficult for them to do or to go far. For them to go far. That is why we need to be careful. And when you see some men today, bro, they are scared. Many men are scared. Many men are scared. That is why they are now turning themselves to beast, GA. So that is why they are turning themselves. And I'm crying every day because of what the world is turning around today. Because trust me, it will come to a point in this world where it will remain only what the old ones. I can remember in years back where the president of this world, one president in this nation was crying that there is no rate of children, that the population of children in her country is what is going down because men don't want to marry again. That what is going on, because men are now seeing some marriage as a business. Men are now seeing marriage as a means in which many women are using to do what? To do business. Not all. There are many responsible women out there. Trust me. I can remember when I visited Africa, one of my friends, she had 3 kids. She was telling me that she want to go and divorce her husband in the court so that she can be earning money. You get it? So that she can be earning money from what? From the man. This is why we need to be careful. This is why we need to be careful. Mostly the women. Because people think money is everything. Money is not everything. Character truly matter. Character truly do what matter. Men are done with marriage. They are not approaching women anymore. Sometimes when I go to some places, when I see some ladies who are matured to be married, sometimes tears flow from my eye. I asked myself, what is really going on? Where are we heading to with this behavior and attitudes? And when you see men in the street, you see them with other men, drinking, sharing, rejoicing, celebrating. Why? Because they are tired of the kind of rate of divorce. I asked one of my friends, ah, ah, when are you going to, when you are going to marry, invite me. Say, Sansa, the guy opened up his mind. Say, Sansa, I'm not sure that I'm going to marry. I feel what I feel what I feel so afraid, because the way we are seeing the rate of divorce is the cost why many men are so scared. Our beautiful ladies, our amazing ladies, it is time for us to rethink. It is time for us to rethink. Remain blessed.